How's it going, boys? Weekly recap. We are at Divine 5 now. Got Platinum tier at Huskar. Got Divine 5 a couple days ago. Have not been able to rank up for 2 days. Mostly because, I don't know, kind of in a loop. And I feel like in Divine games, the games are super one-sided. Like, it's very rare that we have this game, which is like a very even match. I feel like even match games are very far and few between. 90% of games in Dota, no, 70% of games are one-sided stomp. So one team literally just gets shot on and has nothing. And the enemy just doesn't end because they're dragging it out or they don't have tower pushers and they eventually chip it away. And then the teams are just fucking garbage. Right? So that's like 70% of games. 20% of games is like the enemies are shitting on us, but then they throw a little bit. You always have that one player or two player that's really good and then drags it out and then like makes a comeback. Hashtag me in this game. Yeah. And then the 10% is like, oh, the games are always even since the beginning, and it's like even, and it's like the very end someone wins. It's very rare. 70% in the divine bracket is just one side, just auto wins, right? Like this game, auto win. I didn't even do anything on that bounty hunter game. Like that bounty hunter game, this necro game, this bounty hunter game. Like, it's literally just auto win, right? You have people on your team that plays really well, and then you just auto win. Sometimes you're on the side of the throwers, right? And a lot of the games, it can be seen by the draft. Like, you can literally tell from the draft whether or not how a game's going to turn out. As long as there are no account buyers or griefers on your team, right? So, like, this game, I can already know what's going to happen. But it's going to go late. We're going to lose the early game. But then we're going to have high ground sniper and Enigma and come back. But, like, the sniper was retarded. So, like, none of that actually happened. But, yeah, weekly recap. I can't lose on Sven, apparently. Because Sven, I don't know. Sven is just all around good hero. Yo, like, literally, Sven, this patch is pretty nice. I think that if you are new to Dota and you need a hero, a carry that's really stable, just pick Sven, bro. You actually just can't go wrong. He has infinite farming capabilities because he has a free Battle Fury, but it's just better, right? He now gets strength for some reason. I didn't even notice until now. You have to have this weapon, obviously. Because if you don't have this weapon, like, you actually just cannot, you just can't really play Dota, man. Like, how do you not have the cleave effect on your weapon? It just does not make sense. I actually need to get the gem, actually, like the gem. What is the one gem that makes Sven, like, really hits things weirdly or something like that? Right now, he hits stuff like this. But yeah, you need this thing if you don't know what it is. It's like this wave. Yeah, it's actually just too sexy. I just love watching it. It makes farming fun when you're hitting creeps for like 20 minutes. He has a free Battle Fury. That's just good, right? So instead of buying Battle Fury, you have free Battle Fury. At level 7, you have a enhanced Battle Fury, right? So this one does 70% damage and 40% against creeps, okay? So 70% in fights, but rarely you will be cleaving people. You get Battle Fury basically solely for the fact that it works on creeps, right? And you farm fast, but it's 40%. That is so shit. Compared to Sven's, you get 8 damage, right? And it's doubled with your ultimate. It's tripled with your ultimate. So with your ultimate, it's tripled. You basically triple your damage. That's what it is, right? So this is 24 damage more once you get max ulti. Level 1 is literally Battle Fury at level 1. Like, level 1 is Battle Fury. That's what it is. Level 1 cleave is Battle Fury. And it just gets better and better and better. Like, this thing is just OP. You have a stun, right? They nerfed the stun quite hard. It used to be like a 2-second stun at max level. But then they nerfed everyone's stun. So, I mean, it is what it is. They nerfed the damage as well. It used to be way better at level 1. Like, level 1 stun was actually scary. Now it's not scary at all. It's actually just pussy shit. But, you know, it's a stun nonetheless. Any hero with a stun is good. You can't have enough stuns in Dota. Right? Like, if your carry has a stun, that's even better. Most of the time, carries don't have stuns. Or they have like a really weird stun type thing. It's like a leash, but you can still BKB. Or it's like a slow. Or some kind of like weird thing, right? But obviously, like, the best stun is like the chrono and stuff. But like, it's really long cooldown. Like, a carry with like a nice off cooldown stun is really nice. This spell is the weird one, right? It's like an aura ability. It feels like a support spell. Gives you armor and movement speed and whatnot. But this spell fits perfectly for Sven just because like he actually does kind of have an armor issue. So he's really tanky just off strength gain. You build a lot of strength items to boost your damage because this only works on base damage, by the way. So literally everything base damage. If it's not base damage, it doesn't actually give you more damage. So don't buy shit like rapiers. And Datalists are very situational, I would say. Now that you basically have a crit on Silver Edge, I actually don't see why you would ever buy a Datalist. It's literally just like... It's just crits, more crits, but you lose the ability to go in this, which sucks, in my opinion. This just gives you armor. This spell is kind of weird, right? It's a little bit weird, but then there's the ultimate, which is a 35-second. Essentially makes you hit so hard that you never have damage issues. And one thing I love about carries is that any carry I play, if you have damage issues, you're fucked, right? Because if you can't kill heroes, the whole point of your heroes is to do damage. That's what carries are. Right? Supports are for stunning, slowing, mids are utility, whatever the fuck, tankiness, offlane. But as a carry, if you can't kill people with raw damage, usually that's in the form of physical damage, then you fucked up. Like, you literally are useless. There's so many heroes with damage issues, right? Like, a lot of these heroes, like, if they don't have, like, proper items or they have proper farm, they don't have damage. The few exceptions are, like, Ursa. Ursa always have damage, right? Slark always has damage. And whatnot. But some heroes that don't have enough damage are, like, you know, PA without items. Juggernaut could have it. Like, Faceless Void is a big one, bro. Faceless Void can have so much damage issues. He stuns you, but he just doesn't do enough damage. And then Chrono wears off, you're still alive. You pop BKB, Satanic it up. A lot of, like, Anti-Mage doesn't do damage. They steal mana, though. Like, they don't do raw damage. They do some, like, quirky shit. That's, like, super annoying. But it's like, yeah. Like, generally, carries always have innate damage ability, but Sven's is just super reliable. Like, you just can't go wrong. As long as you're not underfarmed, but you can't be underfarmed because you just have free Battle Fury.
I'll do it.
So, pretty much, now his Aghanims makes it so that he's unkiteable now. Like, it literally just makes him unkiteable. It dispels you and is a ranged one. They nerfed this so hard. They nerfed the range, and they nerfed the fact that it hits on the first stun. So before, it was so good. Like, before, when the Sven was broken that patch, it was like, yo, if the enemy's PA has, like, evasion, it doesn't even matter because your stun does a bunch of damage. It was like 365 or some shit like that. And then, your first hit, right? So basically, the first hit, when you kill people, it does a chunk of their damage. It hits them for one time. And, like, you just have to hit her, like, once, and then she's dead. Like, it's actually just crazy like that. But, yeah, you can't be kited and stuff. And now, even if you have a Ghost Scepter or anything like that, like, you have a Ghost Scepter, you can dispel it. It dispels. It dispels anything and everything. Like, you can literally have a Yules. Right? Obviously, you have to, like, you have to cast it before. So, yeah, you just dispel the Yules. Like, you dispel everything, so you can't kite it. But yeah, it's really nice. It's very easy to play as well. Can't really. Last hitting is super easy. Everything is just easy with Sven. You can't go wrong with that. It's all around better hero, man. It's like when you play Sven, it literally feels better than playing Alchemist. It feels better than playing Wraith King. It feels better than playing almost any hero, man. Like it feels better playing than DK. Like heroes that are easy are like Wraith King, DK, and shit like that. But it feels better because why? Your attack animation is better. You hit harder, right? DK hits too slow. You have a damage issue. You are ranged though. I'm not gonna lie. Like late game DK Loki counter Sven just because you have like the Manta fucking ultra slow moving around the map, tanky as fuck, and just kind of like kite the Sven out. And you also can build a bunch of damage as well. Wraith King could be annoying, but like Wraith King's so slow. He gets ganked. He doesn't farm that well. Like he needs skeletons. It's super dumb. Alchemist is good, but Alchemist kind of just get popped sometimes. Like I don't know what it is, but Alchemist you have to stay on people for a long time, right? But Sven, you need like 1 second max. Usually you kill people within your stun duration, or like a little bit more. So you don't have a problem of like, yo, I need to chase them down repeatedly. Juggernaut last hitting sometimes has low damage. He has good attack speed though, but like, yo, come on. Yeah, I know. That's it. I'm going to sleep, man. Jesus Christ.